Hi Sagis, how are you doing? This is Sagittarius Tarot. Welcome to a new daily tarot reading. Let's explore today. Today is the 11th of October, which is, if we reduce the date, 10 plus 11 plus 23 equal 1. So we are back into a cycle of 9 days, right? Because the cycle is like 9 days. So every 9 days holds sort of like a trajectory, and then you restart in day 1. Which is great. That means today we are starting a new energy, right? This doesn't mean like you're gonna start something new specifically, but this is like we're starting a new energy. So you remember like how the last 9 days I wasn't there for you in all of them because I just opened the channel like 3-4 days ago. But you remember, like in that cycle, it was all about the hustle and creating independence and finding the truth and all of these things. And so today, since we stepped into a 1 energy again, it's going to hit the reset button on the energy and start another round of energy. Might be the same flavor, might be a different flavor, the twist, we'll see. All right, as the 9 days unfold. And so for this day, I picked for you this oracle card. And it is finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Check out the art. Okay. With this card, I have meditated on it beforehand, and I chose for you an affirmation for us to start our reading. So let's do this. Sorry. So, the affirmation is, I step forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness. I step forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness. I step forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness. And so this talks about a shift in the energy from the me towards the us or towards the you. Okay? And so we're gonna shift a little bit, right? And that is not to say that like your actions are also going to shift like 100%. Meaning, if the energy was about the hustle in the past 9 days, you're still gonna continue the hustle. You're still gonna show up to work. You're still gonna do these things. But the energy where you're coming from is going to feel different. Whereas before, the energy was like, me, I can do it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna show myself. Me. Today, you're gonna step forward. Okay, I'm bringing this again here just for you to see the wording. I'm gonna remove these. And so today, it's you stepping forward for others. And so the energy becomes like, I'm showing up for work, I'm doing my thing, I'm still, hustling and doing all that things for myself to emancipate financially, emotionally, mentally, whatever, right? On all levels. On top of that, today you feel that you sort of like hit a peak in the energy. And so for you to be able to sustain that, you need to take a step back. And when I say take a step back, I do not mean rest and rejuvenate, because remember, these 3 months, if you watch my 3-month reading, are not for resting and rejuvenation. When I say stepping back from it, is stepping back from the energy of it. From the yes, I can do it, etc. At least for today. Switch that energy to, how can I help you? How can I be of service? How can I listen to you? How can I be there for you? All right? And so the qualities are going to help you today to do that. Being graceful, right? Accept everything with grace. and know that other people are going through stuff and through their journey and through their own things, so they need grace. Sorry if there's like some noise. So they need like someone who's graceful to deal with them. You have to remember where they're coming from. Deliberation, which means, doing the actions but slowly. So even if we're talking about the hustle, not being like restless or rushing things or something, just like think things through, do it slowly, do it but like efficiently, but still take your time with it today, right? And thoughtfulness, which means like putting a lot of thought into what you're gonna say to people, or also how you're gonna do your daily actions or hustle actions or relationships or etc. Which brings us to the quote of the day, which says, I picked one from John Haywood, and it says, many hands make light work. So, see, this can be interpreted in two ways. First, it's like the team player angle, which says, when you step forward to help others with your grace and deliberation and thoughtfulness, you become you and others many hands, and so you make their work feel light and lighter, whether that work is a spiritual work or an emotional work or any type of work or just physical work or labor or job, whatever. It feels light because they feel supported. So this is the angle of support and emphasizing on support. Also, I'm going to take this up a notch to the metaphysical a little bit and say that many hands make light work like light workers, like light, like magic. And so when you step forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness to help others, to listen to others, to help them find sanctuary in you, to give them sanctuary, to opening to your spiritual source that is flowing from you to others, this will create magic. See, magic is not only created by the action, and that's what the universe is trying to teach you today. Magic is not only created by the action of I manifest, I create, I'm a deliberate, etc. I, me. It's gonna come from the us. And the us is not always also we are doing this, It's I'm doing this for you sometimes, which is the case today. So now that we're done with this, let's focus more on the cards. We're gonna bring back our dear trinkets. And so this is usually like interpreted in many ways. It can be like about finding your own sanctuary and finding your inner peace and opening to your spiritual source and stuff like that. But in this case, because today the focus is others, of course you're gonna have to find your own sanctuary for you to be a sanctuary for them, right? But that's given. Today the focus is more on stepping forward. Okay? And so if you see there's like this red door or color or whatever you want to call it, and then windows, and then there's like one peak in the middle and two. And so for me, this tells me that this is you, being a sanctuary for others. This is you, because you are the sanctuary. Of course, you find your inner sanctuary for others in your life. And, once you open up to your spiritual source and once you find your sanctuary, your soul, which is like represented by this tower, rises above mountains and clouds and everything. And suddenly the sun hits it with its ray lights, where the people who are under the clouds are not getting those like ray of lights. And you're that much closer to heaven, to the stars, to the universe. And so anyone who finds your sanctuary and like climb up those stairs is going to find respite and rejuvenate and rest within you and within your help. So be kind today, be there for others the way, of course. We're not here talking about people pleasing or bending yourself backwards, forwards, doing all sort of like yoga movements for others. No, that is like how you like to show up to people, how you want to show up to people. And so it's going to give you a lot of beautiful energy. And that's what I meant by stepping back from the energy of yesterday. And so, because once you do all that today, by the end of it, you're going to feel rested and rejuvenated without having rested and rejuvenated like on the ground. You would have still, like, you know, worked, delivered, did your errands, did your tasks, took care of, etc. All the things you do, tend to your usual relationships, etc., etc., etc. But you're gonna feel so rested and rejuvenated because you were a sanctuary for others. How much is that important today? All right, my lovely Saggies, I want to wish you an amazing day. Go out there and spread goodness and create magic and light with others. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for all your comments. I would love to hear how today you spread goodness and how you made light and how you were of help to others. Do like that good deed for the day, right? And the world will be better. And thank you for your subscriptions. I really appreciate the subscriptions. We need to step it up and get to at least 1,000 subscribers. We want to keep this sustainable. And remember, many hands, mine and yours too, they make light work in this channel. So thank you for stepping forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness and helping the Saggy out. So yeah, thank you for all your subscriptions. Thank you for sharing my videos and spreading the word about my work. Stay blessed, connected, and aligned. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Go out there. Make yourself proud. Kisses.